Welcome back to my channel, you all. I have another makeup video for you today, and we are talking about outdated makeup trends that are making a comeback for 2022. Don't be mad at me for saying some of these. I am just the messenger. I posted some of these on Twitter, and everyone went crazy like, those aren't coming back, and how dare you say those trends? And I'm like, I am not the one pushing these trends. I am just saying what I see is coming, just the messenger. Anyways, if you are new to my channel, my name is Marlena. I do a lot of lifestyle content on here, but especially focused on makeup. So if you love makeup content, anything beauty related, hit the subscribe button. So anyways, let's get started into our first outdated makeup trend. The first outdated makeup trend making a comeback is the skinny brows. This was the one on Twitter, you all, that everyone went crazy, was retweeting it. I got so much interaction on there from that, which, by the way, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll put it right here. But the skinny brows, what I see coming, and I've already seen a couple people start rocking this trend. I think it was Gigi Hadid or someone else. There was a few celebrities starting to do the very thin brow. Now, is it going to go back to the 90s or the early 2000s where it was like super razor thin? No. But it is going to be quite a bit thinner than what we've been seeing for the last several years with a thicker, very full brow. What I think is going to happen is it's almost going to be like the feathered brow and the really skinny brow had a baby, and it's going to be kind of like that, like a little bit thinner, still a little bit like fluffy and laminated up. So that's what we're starting to see for 2022. Again, don't hate the messenger. I know everyone was like, I already plucked my brows. They just started growing in from years ago. I'm like, I feel you, girl. I feel you. I am the same. I have super razor thin brows. You guys can see I have half of them have to be tattooed in because I overplucked when it was very popular years ago. So I will say that if you are trying to hop on that trend, do not overpluck your brows. I'm telling you from experience, you will regret it later. I'm just saying. The second outdated makeup trend is the pastel pink lips. So this is the color that I am talking about right here. You know what I'm talking about? It was very popular early 2000s. I remember because I used to wear it. It is a MAC Snob. This so does not go with this eye look, you guys. I totally get that. But this kind of pink lip is going to come back. It's very cool toned. It's pastel, but it's still a little bit brown. It's MAC Snob, basically. I've been seeing this popping up more and more because the early 2000s are coming back. You know how in the last several years, we had like bits of 90s coming back? Now it's like moving up to early 2000s. And this was definitely popular during that time. This pastel but bright pink lips paired up with like a winged liner or a cool neutral toned eye or something very simple up here, I feel is going to be on trend for spring of 2022. The next makeup trend coming back is the obvious lip liner with gloss. This trend has already started in 2021, but I feel like it's gonna ramp up and get even more strong in 2022. So this one I actually like, and I've been wearing a bit more recently, and I see a lot of people sporting this now. Mine is not as obvious even as I've seen online, but it's where you have a deep kind of brownish lip liner, and then you have a light colored or a clear lip gloss in the centers. But what I'm actually wearing is Makeup Forever's Versatile Chestnut. It's just a nice, rich kind of brown lip liner. And then I just have the Maybelline lip gloss. I'll link it below for you guys, but having that strong lip liner with a gloss, I feel like is very on trend for 2022. I feel like it's going to be strong throughout the whole year. The next outdated makeup trend is bright pink cheeks. This trend we've already seen start as well, but I feel like it's really going to pick up, especially in spring. Everyone's obsessed with blushes right now of all textures, powders, creams, serums, liquids, all of that. But having a really strong pop of color on the cheeks is very on trend for this year, especially paired up again with just very soft eyes, soft lips, or a strong lip as well. But just having that emphasis on the cheeks where that's the focal point and everything else is kind of subdued feels very on trend for this year. Some of the blushes that I've been loving obviously is Makeup Geek. I love the color Passion. That's like a nice bright pink. I love the Cover FX blush duos. Not this one. This is a bit more subdued, but they have one that's a bit more pink. Also, Lunar Beauty has a Moon Prism blush, and something like this may be bright enough. But you could also take eyeshadow if you want instead of blush. If you don't want to spend extra money hopping on this trend, you can just take an eyeshadow, something like this. This is a Makeup Geek Staycation. It's like a corally pink. Or if you want a true pink, just grab an eyeshadow, apply that on there, and focus it in here, and then keep the rest of your face a little bit more subdued. And it's just really beautiful, especially for spring. The next makeup trend coming back is the blue eyeshadow. So I have seen everywhere blue eyeshadow galore. We're talking pastel blues, bright blues, navy blues, just blue of any sort is making a really strong comeback for this year. It does remind me a little bit of the 70s. is with that wash of a pastel blue, and I find it so attractive. I actually like this trend too. At first I was like, ooh, blue eyeshadow, like that's really hard to pull off. But for spring and summer, I feel like that's a beautiful trend. I think it's really gonna be fun to try out. I personally am gonna try wearing that too, even though I'm like, blues kind of scare me a little bit. But if you do it really well and just have a wash of blue, or if you're scared of that, maybe just smudge some bright blue along the upper or lower lash line just for a little pop of blue. I think it's just really fun, especially for summer. The next outdated makeup trend coming back is body glitter. Do you guys remember? I was trying to get it, but I could not find anywhere. If you have a place of where to get body glitter, let me know, you guys. But you know what I'm talking about from Victoria's Secret years ago when I was like a teenager. They had those little puffs that you could pull open and it would like have a brush on the end of it, and you would like sparkle it all over your décolleté and your neck and your shoulders and even your legs, and it would give you like this kind of sparkly glow to your skin. I have seen those coming back. I am not gonna lie, it's very nostalgic for me because it reminds me of my high school years. I'm like, I remember those. They are back, you guys. I don't know for how long. I don't know how strong it's gonna be, but I have seen that popping up, and it's actually been really fun for me. I don't know if I personally would wear it. I feel like I'm a little too old these days to wear that trend, but it is fun to see because it just reminds me of like when I was younger. And the last outdated makeup trend making a comeback is the cool tone smoky eyes. Now this one I will say is not really outdated, like cool tones never went out, but they definitely got overshadowed by the warm smoky eyes. Like for the last many years we've had warm smoky, like oranges, reds, warm browns and things like that, but now it's definitely shifting to cool tones. So we're seeing grays, muted purples, blacks, silvers and things like that, and it's so beautiful to wear again. I've noticed even me personally, I've started wearing more cool tones, which was so far off base for me because I love warm browns, but I've been having fun doing these cool tone looks, and I've seen a lot of palettes in the last 6 months or so be focused on cools. Like ColourPop had their Stone Fox Cold, Huda Beauty had some cool tone ones. There was some other brands that I saw and I was like, oh, it's making a comeback, like cool tones are in. So anyways, that is the outdated makeup trends I feel like are coming back for 22 or coming in strong. Let me know if you guys agree with this or not. I would love to hear your recommendations on what you feel like you're gonna be wearing in 2022. And again, it's just trends, you all. We have to wear what we personally feel happy with, so don't feel like you have to wear any of these trends, because I definitely not. I am not wearing skinny brows, and I'm definitely not doing the body glitter either, but it's still fun to talk about and decide like what's up and coming for this year. So hopefully you have fun with this video, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what trends you would like to see happening, and maybe we can make it happen, you know, just start wearing it and see if other people catch on to do it too. Have fun with your makeup, you all, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye.